Well, good Friday morning, everybody. Cecil Pearson Jr. coming at you here live on YouTube. Sorry about the darkness, but it is what it is. Let's see if we can change the darkness just a little bit. There we go. I hope each and every one of you are just as blessed as I am. I pray more so. Gail.
Yes.
I pray more so as I'm still coughing and wheezing and sneezing and spitting and sputtering, even after breathing treatments. Is what it is. Title of today's message is Whoa, that's a woe. Whoa, that's a woe. We'll get into that in a minute. Hello, Vino, Fernando, Jumbawamba, Adrian, Dweffy, Diane, Fat Man, Isaac, Evan, Fallen, Neil, Tony, Living Water, Felicia, Minister and the Gangster, Linda, it's good to see y'all. Mercy. Oh, halfback, good to see you. Guys, I'm gonna be rambling a bit this morning. I got a message and I'm gonna give it, but I'm gonna be rambling through it. So just get ready for that. I've got another obsessed individual. Brother Cecil, what makes you think that they're obsessed? Oh, I don't know, between 8 and 15 emails a day. And he's not a regular obsessed individual. The guy's not so much obsessed with me as he is a disciple of that divisionary, Alex Jones. And he's been on me like white on rice in a paper plate in a snowstorm since I mentioned Alex Jones on this broadcast one time 4 or 5 months ago. And I've had it to hear with him. So I've reported his aggravation to the FBI and I'm going to let them have it. Because I'm done with it. But he's in the spam box, but when I go look in the spam box to see how many I need to delete, there's a list of them like this is from the guy. I'm not even going to give his name. He ain't worth it. But it's just aggravating. And I got to tell you, I don't make nearly enough money at this to be this aggravated all the time. I just don't. I don't. I don't make enough money at this to pay my bills, and that's not what this is about. That is not what this is about. I said I wouldn't use this to make money, and I mean I'm not going to use this to try to make a living. But now I am going to have to get into something that makes a living because I got bills to pay. And, well, they're not getting paid, and they got to be paid. My family's got to stay warm, got to keep lights on, and got to keep food in the house. So I'm going to have to do what I got to do. And if that means I have to cut back on this in order to feed my family, then that's what I'm going to have to do. But I'm going to do what I got to do to make sure my family don't go hungry. But I don't make nearly enough money at this ministry to be aggravated like I am all the time. I just don't. And again, not grumbling, not complaining. just letting you know what I'm going through. I sent some of this hate stuff to Sister Chrissy the other day so she could have a see at it. But she ain't in here today to verify it, so you just have to wait till she's back. It was awful. But they're attacking my kids. They're attacking me. They're attacking my family. They're attacking my grandkids. And I've just had enough. I've about had all of it I'm going to have. Morning, Kay. Julie. I think I've seen He's My Hope in here. Jules. But anyway, I digress. So let's get on this. Have you noticed that in this? No, folks, I'm not fixing to preach on the LGBTQ community. But have you noticed they're trying to add a letter to it? It's called CA. No, I'm sorry, AM, or MA, or whatever it is. But they want to make it be LGBTQ MA. And even the LGBTQ community don't want these MAs. And in case you don't know what an MA is, it's minor attracted person. A pedophile. A pedo. They're trying to normalize it. They say, well, it's not the pedophile's fault any more than it's the gay person's fault, or it's the lesbian's fault, or it's a trans person's fault. It's not their fault. They're attracted to children. Like I said, even the LGBTQ community don't want these folks. And they'll take them out near anybody. They don't want these folks. Do you remember? No, we're not going to go there just yet. You remember how the politicians stand up? Well, we realize that this is our history, but we need to do away with it. Because you hear a lot of people say those that do not learn from history are destined to repeat it. That's happening right now. We're setting up for a repeat. You hear how it's wrong for women to stay at home and take care of the house and the kids and cook meals. That's just wrong. Women should be in the workforce working. Okay, first off, I'm not a misogynistic person. So don't go there with me. But I remember a time when women didn't want to go to work. They wanted to be at home where they could raise their children, be there at the school, take care of their house, take care of their husbands, because their husbands was out working 1, 2, and 3 jobs to take care of the family so that the woman didn't have to work. But now that don't happen anymore. And the reason that don't happen anymore is because parents like me aren't able to teach their children the way we were taught. And the way our parents were taught, they weren't able to teach us the way they were taught, because it's a different generation every time. We don't want our children to have to work as hard as we did to get what we got. We want their life to be a little bit easier. But the problem is as you make life easier and easier and easier, there's nobody there to do the hard. So we are guilty. We are guilty for raising our children soft. We might raise them with respect. We might raise them with a work ethic. But at the end of the day, they weren't raised the same way we were. I was 5 years old driving a tractor across the field for $5 a week. And for a 5-year-old, a $5 bill is a lot of money back then. I've been working since I was 5. Not my kids. Nope. My kids did none of them get a job until they was 18. And they were getting ready to get out on their own. That's when they got their job. But that's okay. They still working. Ayana's a teacher. Ian works, he's some kind of line boss or something down there at one of the chicken plants. Maddie, she's working in a retail outlet, one of the top salespeople they got. Cecil can't work, and Gail can't work. But they still contribute here. But I started work when I was 5. Working a public job. Working for a man named George and, well, actually 2 men, brothers, named George and Lester Gerald. In tobacco fields. And onion fields. And watermelon fields. And cantaloupe fields. And peanut fields. Hay fields. That's right. It didn't kill me. Matter of fact, I'm told by all these doctors I'm having to see because of this chest tube mess that the only reason I'm alive today is because I worked as hard as I did when I was a kid. I had extra muscles built up muscles to help me fight this mess off. Told that I would have died had I not played tuba in the high school band, because that taught me how to control my breathing and get the most out of my oxygen. Thank you again, Scott Bozeman. Again, you saved my life. Again, you saved my life. Children aren't raised that way anymore because we call hard work evil and we call handouts good. Well, I'm entitled to that. You sure are. That's a good thing. Well, I should have this. Yes, you should. And that's a good thing. No, it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. You want something, go to work for it and earn it. Then you'll appreciate it. How you doing? Come on. But let's go and look at what the Bible has to say. Shall we? If you got your Bibles, and you should have, turn it to Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them. Whoa, Jack, that's a woe. Whoa, that's a woe. But how many people are you seeing do it today? You see it on the news every single day. Look at the lie Joe Biden just told. And no, I'm not going political here. I'd say the same thing no matter what party's in there. But look at the lie Joe Biden just told. We will defend every square inch of NATO territory. Russia better not touch a single inch of it. Not only did they touch an inch, they used explosive missiles on an inch of it and killed some folks. And what's the world doing? They didn't really mean to do that. They didn't really mean to do that. They didn't want to do that. They didn't want to hurt. They didn't really want to hurt them people in Poland. Really? See, as a member of the U.S. military, I know a little bit about these guided missiles. Large sums of money, close to $80,000 to $120,000, is spent on each missile to ensure that it hits what it's aiming at. Let's say that again. To ensure that it goes right where it was programmed to go. You knock it offline and it'll fly itself right back on course. That's what the missile is designed for. That's why they call them smart weapons. Okay? Give y'all a little education here. That's why they call them smart weapons. Our Tomahawk missiles that we shoot out of there and send that Trump sent into Syria, and 40-something missiles, they could have been turned completely around by hitting something. And they would have found their way back on target and went right to where they were told to go, as long as they had enough fuel in it to get it there. And they do. They certainly do. It would have went right to where it's supposed to go. Gal, honey.
Yeah.
Can you look outside and tell me if my eyes are deceiving me, or if Frosty the Snowman's taking a crap in my front yard? Frosty the Snowman's taking a crap in my front yard, ain't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
Go away. Go visit Florida or something. I don't care. Not my house.
Yeah, it's snowing outside. Yay! And I have to go out in it. No, but I still have to go out in it. But anyway, these missiles are designed not to turn. So Russia hit exactly what they were aiming at. They meant to do it. And what's the world doing? Because they're terrified of Vladimir Putin and his nuclear weapons. Oh, he didn't really mean to do that. Oh, Vladimir's not as bad as it seems, calling good evil and evil good. If we all attack Russia as we're supposed to as members of NATO, an attack on one is an attack on all, that would be bad. No, that would be you honoring the promise that you made. That's exactly what it would be. You honoring the promise that you made. Honor your word. I don't want to see war any more than anybody else does. But in order for a country to be reliable, you got to stand behind your word. Not these guys that are in office today. They don't stand behind their word. They lie like a cheap rug with a lump in it. I just see old president up there now. I'm a turd in a punch bowl, and I wreck everybody's party. I want to be something sweet. I'd even settle to be a smarty. I can just see him up there now. But you've got Netflix calling Lucifer good. And then Netflix, the same company, showing Jesus as a gay drunk, calling the Son of God bad. Lucifer's good. Jesus is bad, according to Netflix. Woe unto these people that do this. But that's Hollywood for you. That's Hollywood for you. All of Hollywood twist the truth and make it into something awful. And then when somebody like Mel Gibson comes along and puts out a movie like Passion of the Christ that shows the reality of Jesus' sacrifice for us, they have to attack him with everything they got. I mean, attack him. Jim Caviezel, the one that played Jesus, he's been attacked more times than Carter's got liver pills. He can't find an acting job now because he played Jesus. How is it that when you tell the truth on the silver screen, you're an awful person? But when you stand there and you tell a lie over and over and over again, well, that's just all right. That's just fine and dandy. Or as my grandma used to say, fine and dine and fandy. How is it? How is it that it's okay to call evil good and good evil? How is it? It's not okay. Not by the Bible, not by God, not by the prophets, not by the word, not by the blood, not by the spirit. It's not okay. But you got people like this troll that I'm dealing with that is so hung up on this Alex Jones that they can't see the forest for the trees. They can't see the damage that this man caused to the families of the children at Sandy Hook. They can't see the damage this man caused, the pain that this man caused with his lies and his manipulation to get cash. white man, Alex Jones, ain't no better than Kenneth Copeland, Jesse Duplantis, Joel Osteen. He ain't no better than none of them. Because he's lying to manipulate you into fear to give him money. He's a liar and the truth ain't in him. But some people are so stupid and blind that they can't see the forest for the trees that are standing right in front of them. I wish that people could follow Jesus the way they follow these false prophets. This world would be a better place. There'd be more healing. There'd be more revival. There'd be more miracles. But instead, you got Osteen up there on Oprah. And they're talking about the many, many ways you can get to heaven. That you don't have to just go through Jesus. You can find your own way. When the scripture says, I am the way, the truth, and the light. No man cometh to the Father except by me. They're going to override Jesus and lie to millions of people and tell them, you can find your own way. If your way ain't on the straight path to the narrow gate, you ain't getting in. How you doing? That is evil, but they call that doctrine good. And they call the people who believe like I do and like you do, that you must come to God through Jesus Christ by the drawing of the Holy Spirit. We're evil. We're fanatics. If we don't stand with the abortion people. We stand for life. And because we stand for life, even though none of us have ever committed any kind of evil, violence or protest or anything like that, we're marked as a terrorist, a domestic terrorist, because we believe in standing up for the unborn. So we are evil because we want to stand up for the unborn. And those who want to allow the murder of the children, those people are good, according to the government. Do you see where I'm coming from? Everything that is in that Bible is evil. But everything that's written in the Satanic Bible, well, that's all right. That's all right. A woman arrested, carried to jail for feeding the homeless, when that's a commandment of Jesus Christ. But a man given an award in the same city for dragging homeless people down the street and shoving them into a shelter like a piece of garbage, literally dragging them. He given an award because he stood up for his city. Folks, it's gotten sideways. Everything's got, everybody said, oh, it's coming, Brother Satan. No, it's here, folks. The evil is here. And it's here to stay and get worse and grow and corrupt more and more and more people, which is why I keep warning y'all, stand on your faith, get close to God and stay there, and not to be deceived by these false teachings and false doctrines. Know that which is good, that really is good, and recognize that which is evil, and shun the very appearance of evil. Shun it. Don't welcome it into your home like a long-lost friend. Get shed of it. Don't allow it to be anywhere near you. But you don't do that. Hello, evil, my old friend. I'm glad to see you once again. Come on in, I've had no fun. We'll go out and we will hurt someone. And we will stand there and we will laugh at their follies. It's not me. Yeah. Yeah. People calling evil good. And then morons like this troll eating it with a spoon. Thank you, sir. Could I have some more? This is my fifth bowl, and I just love it. May I have some more? More? You've had 5 bowls. Yes, but I want 6. Well, here you go. No one else is eating it. You can have it all. Here's the pot. Folks, y'all better wake up. You better wake up and see that evil is coming from all directions and it's wearing all kinds of jumpsuits and costumes and clothes. And because you ain't paying attention to it, you don't even know it's there. I love you. Not nearly as much as God. We got 41 in here and 16 thumbs up. Smash that thumbs up if you don't mind, if you've enjoyed this message. If you haven't, then don't. But hitting the thumbs up helps the channel. It helps get the message in front of other folks. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Hit the little bell icon, click all, and you'll be notified when we go live or upload videos. If a super chat came in, thank you. That's how we eat. Looks like it's going to be bologna sandwiches this month, too. But that's all right. A bologna sandwich tastes pretty good. If you'd like to continue to bless the family and my ministry, how to do so is down in the description of every video. There's a post office box in town. Post office box 777, Columbia, Kentucky, 42728. There's an email address down there that works at PayPal. There's also a link for PayPal down there. There's 3 links to my book, Beaten but Blessed, 38 Minutes on the Other Side, and Cooking with CJ, Volume 1. All of those are found on Amazon in paperback or electronic version. You got Kindle Unlimited, you can read them for free. Over on Facebook, Instant Messenger. The plus sign, the $, the money goes straight into the bank with no fees, and we appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a good weekend. I don't know if I'll be out here or not. If I am, I'll be here. But I love you guys. I'm praying for you. I ask that you please continue to pray for me. And I will see y'all on Monday. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Bye now.